Welcome back to Love in Focus, the continuing journey. I'm your host, dating coach, Rickard of CairoDating.com, and in this module, we're diving into the art of effective conflict resolution. Conflicts are a natural part of any relationship, but how we handle them can make all the difference. Today, we'll explore how conflicts can serve as opportunities for growth and connection. In this lesson, we'll look at different conflict resolution styles, the importance of communication tools, and practical strategies for resolving conflicts constructively and empathetically. Let's get started. First, let's understand that conflict is not inherently negative. It can actually be a catalyst for growth when approached with the right mindset. Conflicts can help you understand your partner better, address underlying issues, and strengthen your relationship. There are several conflict resolution styles, and it's important to recognize which one you and your partner tend to use. These include avoiding, accommodating, competing, compromising, and collaborating. Each style has its pros and cons, and the key is to find a balance that works for both of you. Avoiding involves steering clear of the conflict altogether, which can be useful for minor issues but problematic if important issues are ignored. Accommodating means prioritizing your partner's needs over your own, which can maintain harmony but might lead to resentment if overused. Competing involves standing firm on your position, which can be effective in certain situations, but can also create a win-lose dynamic. Compromising involves finding a middle ground, which is often practical, but might not fully satisfy either partner. Collaborating, the most ideal approach, involves working together to find a solution that satisfies both partners' needs. Collaboration requires open communication, empathy, and a willingness to understand each other's perspectives. It's about finding win-win solutions where both partners feel heard and valued. Now, let's discuss some communication tools that can help in resolving conflicts effectively. Active listening is a fundamental communication skill. It involves fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and remembering what your partner is saying. Practice active listening by giving your undivided attention, avoiding interruptions, and reflecting back what you've heard to ensure understanding. The second strategy is using I statements. Using I statements instead of you statements can reduce defensiveness and promote constructive dialogue. For example, say, I feel upset when our plans changed last minute because I value predictability, instead of, you always change plans and it's frustrating. Taking a time out can be quite helpful, and that's strategy number 3. If a conflict escalates, it's okay to take a time out. Agree on a signal or word, just like the one I did, for instance, that either partner can use when they need a break. Use this time to cool down, reflect on your feelings, and return to the discussion with a clearer mind. Strategy number 4 is finding common ground. Focus on areas of agreement before diving into the conflict. Finding common ground can create a collaborative atmosphere and remind both partners that you are on the same team. Sometimes, conflicts can be too complex to resolve on your own, and this is where my 5th strategy will come in handy for you, because that's seeking professional help. Seeking the help of a therapist or counselor can provide new perspectives and tools to navigate through conflicts, and I've actually talked about it on my blog CairoDating.com and have given you some strategies and some questions you can ask to find the right therapist for you. So let's look at a real-life case study of a couple who successfully navigated a significant conflict. Now remember, this is just for illustrative purposes and shall not be taken as a guarantee that it will work for you, because I simply can't guarantee it. Meet Emily and John. They faced a major conflict when Emily received a job offer in another city. John was initially resistant to the move, fearing the change and its impact on their lives. The conflict escalated to the point where they were considering separating. They decided to seek professional help, so they choose my fifth strategy here. Through therapy, they learned to practice active listening and use I statements. They also started finding common ground, focusing on their shared values and goals. Over time, they managed to find a compromise where Emily took the job and John found a remote work opportunity. Their willingness to work through the conflict collaboratively not only resolved the issue, but also strengthened their relationship. Emily and John's story highlights the power of effective conflict resolution by using the right tools and maintaining a collaborative mindset. They turn a major conflict into an opportunity for growth and connection. Now it's your turn. Take a moment to reflect on a recent conflict you had with your partner. How did you approach it? Which conflict resolution style did you use, if any? How could you apply the strategies we've discussed to resolve it more effectively next time? And here are 5 things you can do. You can identify a recent conflict you had with your partner, reflect on how you approached the conflict, determine which conflict resolution style you used or will use in the future. Consider how you could apply active listening, I statements, taking a time out, finding common ground, and seeking help. And finally, you should discuss these reflections with your partner, because remember, you're not alone in a relationship. There are 2 parts and they should both have their equal say. So thank you for joining us in this lesson on effective conflict resolution. Remember, conflicts are opportunities for growth when approached constructively. Stay tuned for our next lesson, where we'll explore the importance of intimacy beyond romance. Don't forget to download the accompanying PDF for this module. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description below. And if you're on my blog and purchased the entire Love in Focus course, then it's right below the video. And the PDF includes additional exercises and resources that I hope you find useful. Until next time, keep love in focus and continue building a strong, resilient relationship.